Alright guys, welcome back to a brand new video, and I have some really exciting news for you guys. Jeremy just posted something amazing on Twitter, and there's also some other things that we need to talk about too. So if you find yourself enjoying this video at any point, hit the like button, always just help out, do appreciate it, and let's go. So, what did Jeremy post on Twitter? Well, it relates to this guy right here. This is the Ice Wyvern. You'll find these guys on Ragnarok. They're kind of like the exclusive thing, and the main problem with this is the fact that, hey, I mean, it just looks like a lightning wyvern with fire breath turned blue. I mean, not the worst thing in the world, but like, yeah, it's kind of a little bit disappointing to a lot of people, and to myself as well. When I first saw this, I was like, oh, it's cool, and then I realized it's just a lightning wyvern. So they actually announced that they are going to be doing a custom model, and I have a picture for you guys. But first of all, just have a look at this guy. Just look at his colors, like look at the shape of him, everything to do with him. And now we're gonna take a look at the Ice Wyvern. So here is the picture of it. Oh my god, this thing looks freaking cool. So a couple things that I said about the Ice Wyvern before, like when they said, hey, we're gonna be making a custom model for it. In my mind, I was thinking, I really want like icicles dripping from like the chin or something like that, and like just kind of general like just icicles on it. Now unfortunately they didn't completely go with what I wanted, but like I think this is a lot better. This is freaking cool. Look at all those freaking icicles just sticking out of its forehead. It's like a freaking crown. It's so cool. Honestly, this actually is my favorite wyvern. All four of them now. They all have different models. This is my favorite. What do you guys think of it? Like, look at it. First of all, icicles all over its face. It's got like this really cool looking snout as well. I feel like the face of it just looks completely different from all the rest. It's got this, it's just got like this different shape to it. It's almost like its face is kind of like smaller. Like its top jaw looks a little bit smaller for some reason. But like just the whole, like the snout looks amazing, the way it kind of differs from the color of the rest of it, and then it just turns into icicles above the eyes. Oh my god. And then they completely go down its back there, right down to its tail. You can see that its tail is just covered in these icicles. Not only that, but look at the skin on this thing. It's like this light purple that is, it looks very icy. And one thing I'm kind of thinking of is most of the other wyverns, like, well, I mean all the other wyverns, they all have like different kind of color schemes, you know. The lightning ones are kind of based around like the likes of like a light blue or like a purple. The fire ones are usually like orange or red or like black, and then the poison ones are always like a green or a purple or like a black as well. I don't know how they're gonna like kind of do several different variations of the Ice Wyvern, because I mean they have to be very icy looking colors, and I think they did a really good job on this guy right here. But I'm just kind of wondering, like, are we going to have different variations in color? I wouldn't mind if we didn't, because they look fantastic as they are. But that's probably something that a lot of you would really like. I gotta say, though, seriously, this thing looks ferocious. Like, just look at the face on it. It's got all these icicles underneath its chin kind of pointing back. They're all kind of pointing back, so I don't know, it looks fantastic. And I can't wait to see the custom breath as well, because apparently it's getting its own breath. I'm really hoping to see some sort of, or I guess to hear some sort of like, I guess, I don't even know, like some sort of frosty sound as it goes out or something like that. You know, that I don't even know how to explain it. It's kind of like a frosty sound that you'd hear like from most, I guess, I don't even know what I'm talking about. Anyway, just kind of like a frosty sound to it, because like right now what we have this. Like maybe that, except kind of with little, I guess, dings halfway through it a little bit, so you can kind of hear like the icicles flying out of this wyvern's mouth. Oh my god, what do you guys think of it? Seriously, I really like it. It's seriously one of my favorite ones so far, and I cannot wait to try this thing out on the 29th, which is when it should be coming out, unless there's a delay, which I don't really think so. I mean, it looks like it's pretty much done in the picture, but yeah, man, I can't wait for this thing. It looks amazing. All right, so also coming with this, we are obviously getting a new expansion for Ragnarok. Currently, the terrain that they've done up, they literally just like, they had to kind of put something out on the 16th, and there's a lot of places in the current terrain that they put out that they were talking about the fact that they were actually going to redo some of it. Like none of that was like completely final, so there's spots where there's a dried up river. It looks like it's a dried up river. Well, eventually we're actually getting a proper river for that section. So there was like a couple little spots that you guys were saying, hey, this doesn't look so good. But honestly, it is not completely done. They're probably going to have that done by the 29th as well. So they're getting a custom Wyvern, and they're getting a huge map expansion, and I'm just so excited for Ragnarok. And you console guys, you guys are going to get all of this, like the full map together on the 29th, hopefully, with the Ice Wyvern and the Griffins and everything. Man, so exciting. I cannot wait for all of this. But also, along with all of this update, we're getting some stuff for Scorch. The other day I put out a video when they released the Phoenix dossier, and I talked about in the video how they mentioned in the dossier how it's not actually going to be ridden. You can't ride it. Now, straight away after I put out that video, Jeremy tweeted out this. So basically, immediately after he made the announcement, hey, this is it, it's not rideable, he kind of turned around and said, hey, you know what, maybe it'd be a cool idea if we made this thing rideable. Which, I mean, I'm happy. Like, I was kind of talking in the video how it might be a little bit overpowered, so they might nerf it a little bit, because this thing is just going to light things on fire when you hit them. So, to me, that sounds like something that's, you know, like, you're not actually using a lot of stamina by, like, using fire breath. Like, fire breath uses a lot of stamina with the Wyvern, so this might be better, because if you just bite something, it goes on fire, and then they get the DOT of the fire for like whatever amount of seconds. So like, I don't know, the Phoenix could be really OP. I don't know, like it really does sound like it might be. And then he also tweeted out this as well. So he said he can't, oh, I'm getting hit here. He said, can't wait, wait, no. Can't decide which is cuter, River Otter or Jerboa. So obviously the River Otter is also coming in the 29th update. And that's going to be really exciting, but which is going to be cuter, the Jerboa or that? Now, the Jerboa, in my opinion, is probably one of the best things in ARK, because they're just so damn cool. They look, I don't know, they look great on your shoulder and everything, but I don't know, this otter might actually kind of throw the Jerboa to the side and become the cutest animal in ARK. I don't know, like, I can't wait for the otter. It sounds like a really useful creature. Obviously, the Jerboa has its great uses in Scorched, and it's not very useful on the island at all, to be honest. I don't think it does any of the little sounds that it does with the weather. So, we might maybe expect for the otter to be probably the best mini creature that you can have on your shoulder. I don't know, like, I can't wait for it, though. Seriously, the otter is such an amazing creature. If you guys want to know more about that creature, I also have a dossier video on that one. So that's obviously coming on the 29th, and supposedly we're going to get some pictures of that pretty soon. Usually what they do, to be honest, with most of these new creatures, they've been like throwing out pictures of them before they release them, just so people kind of have like a little bit of a preview, something to look forward to. So eventually in the next couple days, they might actually release a picture of the otter, I guess, and maybe a picture of the Phoenix in game, which I'd be very happy for. So yeah, that's pretty much all about the Wyvern and then the Phoenix and the Otter and everything. But beyond that, we also have some other things like the Hive, which is eventually coming. Now, are we going to get that in the Scorched update on the 29th? I honestly don't think so. But soon enough here, I'll probably do a video showing it off in the dev kit. I did one a long time ago, but we might actually revisit that and have a little chat about that one pretty soon here. So yeah, guys, if you enjoyed this video, go ahead and hit that like button. Really does help me out. And if you guys want to see some of the adventures in Ragnarok here, I have a series. There is a massive playlist with like over 40 videos if you guys want to watch that. But as always, I will catch you next time.